It's a new book called With All My Might. It's about bullying. It's about a woman's life journey from adoption in the Netherlands and her journey over here to Vancouver, and about growing up as an adopted child of Pakistani origin, surrounded by a tall blonde Dutch family. Gabriella van Rij. Did I say it properly?
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming in today. Well, congratulations on the book. And, you know, I was saying off the top that your book is about bullying. It was about the racism that you encountered while going to school in the Netherlands. But it's also about your journey from Pakistan as a toddler to the Netherlands and the family that adopted you. So tell us about your story.
Well, I think it's amazing, of course, that I got adopted out of 50 children in an orphanage. You know, you always question kind of why me. But I was one of the lucky ones that got out and got an education and parents. And I think just receiving a family is like a really big gift. But I'm telling the story because apart from that, it's so amazing to suddenly have family and to feel that and to feel like you belong into something. I then realized that I actually didn't belong, because every single time that I go out on the street, even here in Canada, and I say I'm Dutch, people say, yeah, sure.
Right, yeah. No, I get that too sometimes.
Okay.
Not so much here, but when I would travel overseas, people would say, you're not Canadian. You're like, yes, I am.
But that's so funny, because the other day I tried it out. I was in the States. If I say Canada, everyone nods.
But when you say Dutch,
because we're one big melting pot here.
Right.
But if I say Dutch, because I actually really feel Dutch, I speak the language really. I mean, you know, there are lots of little quirks that I do that I'm sure are very Dutch, plus I have a little bit of an accent.
But that's your citizenship too, right?
Exactly. So
is it not fairly multicultural in the Netherlands too, though?
It is, but I don't know if you've been following the news, but at the moment it's a mess everywhere. We have this multiculturalism that's going on around the world, and we're not sure if we're happy with it.
Right. Okay, so talk about your childhood then. You know, it was wonderful that you were adopted and you had a family who accepted you, but then when you would go to school and you looked different.
I looked different. I give an analogy that I really enjoy giving to children, but I think we can all learn from it. It's an analogy about M&Ms, Smarties. If I gave you a picture and I would make all the M&Ms yellow and I'm the only one that's red, that's how I felt. Whereas today, it's all the colors, and the children actually really know that. So you get often bullied. I think bullying is an extreme form of meanness. And you get bullied because you get picked on exactly your height, you know, in my case, my height and my skin color, because I stood out. But then it becomes so often that you can't stand it, and you're paralyzed into not living your life normally.
But you were able to overcome it, and you wrote this wonderful book, and you have a lovely daughter, and so you were able to overcome it, and now you want to share your story with those who are bullied.
Yeah, and especially with the children, to try to get them to learn to stand up for themselves. I don't think I did that very well when I was young.
All right, well, you know what? You can keep learning and keep progressing. Thanks very much for coming in. The book is called With All My Might. It's by Gabriella van Rij. I like saying that. Aaron Hen will be here with the weather forecast for you coming up next. Stay with us.